Well, hello, happy Friday. We're back. And today I'm gonna do some more contracts. If you guys have any contracts, send them my way. They have to be on Epic though. And yeah, we'll do a giveaway later today. Let's see, what do I have left? I have a Patient Zero Requiem DLC. I have Bruce Lee Ducky. I have Duckies, the Trophy Duck, and I have DLC, Bruce Lee DLC. So I could do something, but that's for later. For now, I'll just dive into contracts. And welcome Abenzo, welcome Spider. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Hope you had a great week. Let's see, there's no new featured stuff, no. So I'm just gonna. Now you're a man! Now you're a man! Hey Choda, welcome. Happy Friday, man. Good to see you. Hope you had a great week. How you doing, man? Just get rid of that. So this is a contract that was sent to me by a viewer on Discord, and she asked me to play this, so let's go see. Diamond Shoot Forever Gone. Okay, that's Pakistan. Okay, so he's not English, I think, so. Good morning, 47. We learned that the head of the crime syndicate, Shaheen Abdul Malouf, intends to acquire a massive diamond in Marrakesh, which he plans to use to make a satellite-modified laser weapon that could pose a global threat. Sounds like a James Bond movie theme. Fortunately, his operatives must follow a courier for a considerable amount of time after receiving the passcode in order to retrieve the diamond. One of the three potential contacts. Kill all three possible couriers will thwart his plan. Good luck, 47. Took the day off just so you could watch me. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. New James Bond will be available in only 3 weeks a month. Yeah. I have pre-ordered the game. If you're talking about the game, I don't. Is there a new movie coming or two? Okay, that kind of jives. The 007 First Light will be available. Let's see. Can I see that? Library. First Light will release in May 27th. Okay, so that's a while away. Anyway, these are the twins, Adan and Taki. You mean the movie? Next Bond has boobs. Okay, you took my enthusiasm right away. No, I mean, what is it now? Janie Bond? What the fuck, man? Why are they doing this? Why? Look, I can live when they replace Q. I can live with when you replace M because they're the situational. But James Bond is James Bond, man. Come on. So, okay. Oh. Order anything so I can start. Oh hell. Let's see. What if I take poisons? So it doesn't matter if their bodies are found. Lethal syringe. And let's take another lethal syringe, or I could blow them up. Hey Alonso, happy Friday. Welcome. 3 stream streak. There you go, thank you. Okay, let's see where these wankers are. I know they're on the market, but where? I'm sorry, I'm chowing down on a licorice. They're way too good. Okay. Snail meat. Snail meat. Let's take this. And let's...
Snail soup? Snail? Sorry, I don't think I know you, mister.
Fuck. Okay, so it's him.
Whoa there. Hey, wait a minute. If I wanted to look at your garbage, I'd empty your trash can over my front garden. Crap up.
Salam, honor.
Welcome.
Fine hand-woven carpet from
The Atlas Mountain.
Yeah, I know I'm busted, but I am checking out the targets first. Oh, that's him. Okay. Can I go in here? Yeah, I can. We can get him like this. Okay. Now, the question is, how do I get him? Because I don't really have any place to get him.
Fine hand-woven carpet.
This isn't a real NPC. Neither are they, so...
What?
Oh, it's a soldier
Hey.
coming.
Hey, wait a minute.
Okay, so how are we gonna approach this? Glug glug glug. Glug glug glug. Okay. Let me think about this. So, smuggled item. Where are we going to smuggle an item? Lamp shop alley? Could do that. Could pick up the Shisha cafe? No, no, no. Carpet shop maybe. What if I take a micro taser? So I can pick up the propane and blow up the guy that's standing at the end of the line there. Maybe I need something else to throw, but I can pick that up. There's like some scissors where I'm gonna pick up the micro taser. So gotta watch out for this dude. And let's just go here. The micro taser should be right here. Yes. Right here. Okay.
Huh?
Let's go through here. There's less people.
Hi, mister. What? Sir, please. Think of the planet.
Now I need to get the people out. Oh my god, she's standing right over it. Oh, now he's close. Can everybody please vacate the area? Thank you.
Dispatch. For Christ's sake, you there? Exercising free caution. Nothing's blowing up.
Why am I red guns? Nobody else is dead. Oh, he is. Crap. Okay, a bit more away then, I think. I really don't want to make them sick. Here.
So should we hit the town?
That's him. Okay, so if I do it here.
Hey, douchebag.
Grab this so I can throw something. Let's get the taser.
What?
Let's put that here. Makes notes. Explosives no good for avoiding collateral damage. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta make a note of that, man. It's really important. Okay, she go away, lady, and oh. Now they died. And if I put it too far away here, they will die. Okay. Replan mission. Maybe I could use it for one of the others. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get up top. Although, I don't know if I can see the sign from there. Okay.
I say we should get drunk tonight. I mean,
Let's see.
See you at your shoplifting. Believe my luck, I'm at the lobby checking out.
Can I see that from there? Yeah, I should be able to.
Hey,
Oh.
that's gonna hurt.
Okay. Experimentation time. Come make Swifty! Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Mark. Welcome, welcome.
It's time to get
Is there a mission maker tool built into this game? Yes, there is. Oh. Where is he going? Where is he going? Okay. What's up? Hitman for the win? Yeah, Hitman for the win. So I think... see, I'm trying to get this dude to come over here so I can drop this on his head. Because... the... I really don't want to use a ducky for him. Okay, let's see where he goes. Body found. Where does he go?
Right there, right there!
He doesn't... Oh, he's scared. Does he move off by himself over here or no? Restart mission. You love Hitman? Yeah, man. It's a fantastic game. I love it. It's basically the only game I stream at the moment. So, yeah. Oh.
I read a book where they
Let's see. Let's forget about him for a moment. Let's go to him first.
fine hand-woven carpets. No, further, we have a whole village. Ah, come closer.
I don't see any real NPCs
have
here.
Hey!
God damn it! Why did he turn around like that? Snail meat, snail meat. I don't want your snail meat. Oh,
I say we should
watch out for the enforcer right there. Okay. Pick this up.
I could just about strangle you.
Yes, okay.
welcome, stranger. You want
Oh, he saw that? Fuck.
Hello there.
I almost got away with it. Hey, Shardy, welcome. Happy Friday, man. Hope you had a good week. How are you doing? I'm playing a contract that was sent to me through Discord by Liz, one of the viewers. She's not here right now, but yeah, she asked me to if I could take a look at this one. So yeah, let's we're doing that right now.
Come, come.
Sorry if I'm whipping my camera around a lot, but yeah, I need to be places. Okay.
Weird.
Excuse me? Ah, come closer. I have everything in carpets. Okay.
Who saw that? Them? Oh my god. You gotta understand there's a difference between real NPCs and filler stuff. The filler stuff doesn't matter if they see you do it. It's the, as you can see, all the black dots and white dots on my minimap, they're real NPCs. They can see you do shit. But all the other ones, like these two, you can see on my minimap, there's no dots. These three, they don't matter. They're not real. It doesn't matter if they see us. Same with all these people that are here. It doesn't matter if they see us. So what? Oh, can I like lure him in here? Why? Oh, the soldier is coming. That's crap. I need him to leave, actually. Oh, now he's over there. Let's sigh. Okay, you first. Let them get back to their...
No.
Okay. At least we get to go take care of him. Oh, where is he now? Sir, sir, please wait, sir, 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 sir.
Ah. Huh. What? Come on, give me a break.
Why is he coming here?
Have some breath mints. Kind of need it, buddy.
Okay, so we got to take care of him. Now, here's the puzzle.
Weird.
Hello there.
Okay, where does he go? Where do you go, sir?
Desert. Best price in the bazaar.
Maybe I should take...
Would you believe my luck? I'm at the lobby. Check.
What do you want? Quick, quick, tell me. Don't be shy.
Oh, welcome.
Okay, so then I should be able to be here, right? Yeah. Okay. Where is he? He's still there. See, what do I have with me? Okay. Fuck. Move over there, please. Come on. Come on. Put that away before she sees me. He will. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Do I really have to resort to emetics? I don't want to. That would speed this up tremendously, though.
Carpets! Carpets!
Come on, I know you want something. Tell me. What the hell?
No one ever taught you any manners?
No.
Hi. Let me introduce myself. Hey, wait a minute. What?
Mister, who are you?
Yeah. That doesn't work. Okay. Okay. If you want me to do it like this, then we'll do it like this. Let's see. Let's take the durian. We'll make him sick. And then I only... Do I need... Need one for the one. Let's take some coins for the other. Go. Okay.
And I mean,
Oh, get the durian. God knows what the Durian is doing in Marrakesh, but okay.
Hi, mister.
Okay.
Okay, that was...
I'll take his outfit. Why not? Okay. He's going to puke, so in the meanwhile I can take care of him. Everything goes okay. Take a coin.
Ah, come closer. I have. Really? Huh?
Not a real NPC, so... Okay. And then we can go to Puke Boy over there.
Make it 10.
Yes. It's all working out. I wanted to avoid using the emetics, but yeah. Otherwise it's a pain in the ass.
Okay.
I wanted to drown him, but I pressed the wrong button. Okay, and now we're out of here. We're out of here. Whose contract is this? It's by Liz.
Hello, sir.
Some numbers. I don't know. I used to go by another name, but I can't remember which one. Okay. So we can say 200 IQ.
Duh. Winning.
The fluffy spread the crime info faster, yeah. Good vision, he saw that through 2 corpus, yeah. Okay, let's see, how are we doing? Number 1. So Liz is the one that sent me this. Pucha, Pucha did it also. I was slightly faster. Very nice. Okay. Remember, no eliminations on holy ground. Where is that from? I can't remember. Let's see. Shall I take one from the list? Contract IDs. The Midas Touch by Look It's Me. Okay. Just picking one. Game modes, contracts. Look up. Hey Kaiser, welcome. Happy Friday. Glad to see everybody's adopting that. 3 rulers in a palace of old have tricked the masses with fake jewelry gold. Eliminate them, make their bodies turn cold. For these rulers who live their life so bold, they must feel the touch of true gold. Okay. Christmas star. That's from the start. Burial dagger. Ornamental katana. Can I take that with me? Let's see. Melee is probably on the other end of the spectrum. White katana, ornamental katana. Okay. And then the burial dagger. Do I have that? I think so. Probably on the T for the burial dagger. Jade dagger, Janjiba. Sacrificial knife. Black almond dagger. I don't have it. So is there a burial dagger on this version of the map? Unless I am scrolling past it. No. No, I don't have it. In the museum there are sabers. Where in God's name? Let me... it's an unlock on Ambrose Island. Is it? So there's no burial dagger on this map then? That is crap. So I can't do this one. Let's see. Hit maps. No, I don't need to be here. I need to be here. I need to be here. Holiday Hoarders. Let's see, dagger. No, it's not here. Crap. You have one, yeah. Okay. Okay, I thought I had all this stuff, but apparently not. Okay, let's go unlock that then. Destinations. You said it's on Ambrose. Challenges. There we go, the burial dagger. Forcing fire. Light all 4 braziers while disguised as a metal worker. Ooh. Okay. I guess I'll just have to do it. It's a kind of a pizza to unlock it. Okay. Play. I have to be a metal worker. So there's one in the cave. There's one on the beach. There's one right here, right? See. You gotta get swifty. Hey, thanks so much for the follow, Hitman. Hitman, hey, welcome everybody.
It's time to get swifty.
Oh, I thought there was a brazier here. No?
Whatever, man.
No, it's not. Okay. Okay, let's get down then. Let's go. Okay. I think I can get over here, right? Right. Let me see, where are they all? Like 4 of them. So I know at least one. There's one around the corner there. And then there's one in the cave. Is there also one at the end of the suspension bridge? Is that one of them? Where the one is polishing his boot, sitting down?
Hitman.
Oh, right here. Sorry, lady. Oh, I thought I could also... I saw somebody shoot it on. Who heard that? Who's panicking? So I need a thing. Can I pick this up? No. Can I pick one? Oh, I can pick one up here. Okay. Oh, fuck. You have a contract for the challenge? Okay. Okay. Can I please... light this? God damn it. How the hell do I light this from here? Can I light it from the other one? Can't light it. I am like 98% sure I did this once, that I threw it in a fire and it lit again. Oh, bugger. Okay. Let's see your contract for this. Should be fun. Should be fun. Game modes, contracts, and then we do a lookup. Set it ablaze. Okay. We need to light all 4 braziers while disguised as a metal worker. Note the wooden torch can be found in the social hub. Okay. So we start again here. Because otherwise I'll have to find the outfit. And now I'm already in the outfit, so that's good. Okay. Welcome, Hitman. Great to see you. Hope everything is fine. Should be doing... maybe I should start... When I've done this run, I will start my giveaway for... Let's start with a ducky, shall we? But there's no... I can't get it from here. That's a bit of a bummer.
I'll have to stop you there, sir.
I'll have to stop you there, sir. Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see, there's one there. There's one over there too. Oh, I thought I could... doesn't really matter, I can go here. Oh, is he the one on the bridge? Is that the lady that is... Yeah. Okay. Wait, you said there was a torch here?
Be careful now.
Got it.
You're too pretty to lose a finger.
I'm too pretty to lose a finger? Yeah, it's the bridge dude. Okay. And one over there.
No way! Get out of here!
Oh, that's the ruins. Should be able to get in here, right? Hello, fellas.
I think I swallowed a gnat.
He swallowed a gnat. Okay. Gotta be careful of the... If I put down the torch, does it go out or no? Because I... Oh, he's over there. How the hell do I get over there? This way. I thought I could... Targets are located close to the 4 targets? Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, can I go here or is just... Yeah, I should be able to go past here, right? Coconut. Oh, right. Here we go. Don't stick it in the water. Oh, but then I probably have a problem. Or am I allowed as the metal worker? That's the big question.
Hey,
If I put the torch on the ground, will he... will it go out?
Seriously? Get
Let's
out of
try
my
it.
face. Go!
Okay, so that works. There's one right here. There we go. Yeah, if I drop it or throw it, it goes out. That's correct. But I wasn't sure if it would stay burning if I put it down. But now we know it stays burning. Okay, so
are you into
let's
biochemistry?
see. Let's get into the ruins, if I may. Hello, fellas. I had to get a torch to get the forge started. Hello. Let's see. The brazier, where is it? Over there. Give you fellas some nice warmth on this cold day.
No way.
Look, I tried to push you over, dude, but yeah, you had to play it the hard way. Okay, that's 2. Now, let's see, there's the cave, there's one, oh, I thought there was one over there. Yeah, over here. Oh, this one is, oh, that's the beach. Okay, we can do that.
Never mind. Turns
And
out it
then
was
we'll
nothing
do
after all.
the cave entrance last. Let's see. So that's the beach. Almost got caught on camera there. Okay.
Yeah, keep it real.
Yeah. Keeping it real. Oh, we have to kill the lady. It's a bit of a shame, but yeah. Shella. Raj. And oh, Canadianator. Morning. Sorry, I didn't realize that was another person. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's put this. Let's torch this. By the way, if you
What's
do
up,
this,
sir?
this should also change, right? There's also. Oh no, it doesn't. It does say 3 wood, so that's a for those youngsters among you. That's a Monkey Island reference.
Was that? Sir! Could you please act like less of a stalker? Hello? Is anybody there? Wonder what that could be.
Pop. Okay, so now the hard part is getting into the ruins. How the hell? Am I allowed to go up the stairs as the metal worker? Only we'll have to find out, right? Otherwise, this is gonna be a huge pain in the ass. Hey, Atreyu, we're already forward to August 12th when the entire world will have no gravity for 7 seconds. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Igor, Welcome.
Listen here, pal. I'm sorry, but you ain't coming through here.
Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Okay, we'll go the other way. Welcome, Igor. Happy Friday. Yeah, Treyu, the one when the gravity ceases, that will be a thing. Man, people will believe anything these days. Right. I'll have to get in here. Don't put it in water. Get rid of the camera first. Crap. Okay, maybe I can go up top. Pirate outfit here and a shovel for those that need it. Oh no, it's not a shovel, it's a big stick. How the hell do I get in there without killing everybody? Because I can't get this is controlled over here. This is also controlled, and I would have to sneak past. He doesn't care. Let's see what it is. Oh, through the ruins. Man, I can't get down because then it will. That will not work. Crap. I could throw something at the camera so they don't freak out about that. Let's take a coconut. Oh, let's put that down. Coconut. Okay.
I got nothing.
Yo, add me on Discord. Want to grab your stream link and send it to a friend to show support? Well, you can just copy the link here. Okay, so how do I deal with this one? Well, there's a box over there. Don't have anything to want. Let's go grab the big stick over here. And knock this idiot out. Let's see, aren't there something like bags of powder in here or cannonballs or something? Yeah, cannonballs. Okay. Oh, no. Do not go here. Go here. Come on. Move your ass.
Interesting. Man, heard something weird. I'm gonna go check it out. Freaky.
Okay. We're in like Flynn. Okay. Grab this, this, this. Let's drop that here. Okay. Now. Gotta get all the way over there without being noticed. Hold on. Okay. They still don't like me. But at least I can... I know, I'm not gonna light the torch just yet. I'm just gonna get rid of him. Okay, put the torch down. Okay. Now. Well, I could go around now. Since the torch is already over there. I need to get rid of this dude. Okay, let's see if we can't like...
Hello there.
Hey Corridor, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. You can pull him from behind the box. Oh, I could. Oh, okay. Well, cannonball to the head also works. Oh, did I have coins? I do have coins.
Got nothing here. You don't say. What? Command, something ain't right down here. Stand by while I investigate.
I need to make a path so I can go past this one with cannonballs.
Ah, crap, not again.
Let's get him out of here. Okay. Cool. Now, will he come here?
Uh-huh.
Don't forget to change disguise. Yes, good shout, good shout.
Command.
That's why I'm doing all this, to change disguises again.
Okay. We might have a possible disturbance. I'm moving to investigate. We'll keep you posted.
Oh, he could be a problem.
This again.
Okay. Pop, pop, pom. Let's drag him a bit further, because if I lure somebody else further into this cave, I don't want him to be found, so... There we go. Let's get rid of him. Well, get rid as in move him out of the way. Okay. Now, let's see. I can get past him. Oh, now there's two of them. Crap. Okay, so I want to take the right one over there so I can knock him out, drag him into the hallway, and get his... so then my path is basically free to light the brazier as the bundle worker. Come on, dudes. Oh, now he goes there. He goes there, okay.
Oh,
Okay, cannonball.
that was weird. You, take a look.
Got it.
Okay. Wait, this is not the right. This is there's a fence there. Yeah, okay. So this was not the right. Let's get you further out of the way because this is not what I wanted to do over here. But at least I have one more out of the way. Need to go here. Okay. Where's my outfit? Okay, I can drop this. Okay, he needs to step back. Torch. Yeah, the torch is already near the near the brazier, so that's why the key for the exit already. Oh, I can just change into the one of these guys.
Hang about! Look out! A super gang!
There we go, forced in fire, done. Hey Penny, welcome. Happy Friday. So now I can just put this here. I said I can, okay, can I put it on the table then? Yes. I'm gonna switch to his outfit, so I'm just a little bit less suspicious. And we can just take the exit over here. And I did a silent assassin. What do you think about that? There we go. Don't start a forest fire. Ah, they're near the ocean. It will be alright. I imagine this with the fire physics of what was it? What's that game? God damn it! I've lost the name.
Hello there.
You could set the grass on fire and it would spread all manners. The entire field would go up. I lost the name. Oh well. I have to be a metal worker for him too? Oh well. I lit the braziers, that's the most important part. Got the burial dagger. So, let's see. We were going to do this one. Get that out of the way. Oh, before we start, I am going to start a giveaway. We are going to give away a ducky, a trophy duck. So this is the one I'm gonna send. Okay. Let's see. Streamlabs. Time giveaway. Ducky, yes. Let's set it to 30 minutes. Open it up. And then over here. Type. Ducky to. Trophy duck. Let's pin that for 30 minutes. Yes. Okay, you guys have 30 minutes to enter. And then we'll go from there. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to copy the... there we go. Contract ID. Game modes. Contracts, because this is why I did that one for this one. Is it a remote explosive? I think so. We can check. Because I don't know if I used it explosive. Oh, it's a flash device. Whoop. So it's this one. Make this gilded geometric flash device part of your winning strategy by presenting it to your enemies. So yeah, it's a flash duck. Because it's very, very flashy. Well, let me double check that it's a trophy duck, by the way. Should go here. Creators, campaigns, few rewards. Trophy duck, yeah. It's a trophy duck. Okay. Then, I needed a barrel dagger for the Sheik. Okay. So, now I should have it. Melee. Burial dagger, there we go. And I needed the ornate thing, so let's carry a katana. Katana, that's also melee. And it's somewhere at the end. Ornate katana, there we go. Ornamental katana, and he's at the front, so the Christmas star is there. Okay, any disguise. Good, good, good. Let's see. Let's go grab a random suit.
Excellent.
Themed the Futo suit. Okay, it's a bit a weird one for in the for here, but let's go grab that. Themed the Futo suit. There we go. You will need a medics too. Bugger. Okay. Let's see if we can get away with a seeker. Let's go see. So we have to get to the second floor for the... Okay, so the Christmas star is in here. I know because I've used it in my in one of my contracts.
Step right in, sir. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you. Oh, it's him? Oh, you bugger. Oh. Okay, you cheeky bastard. How am I gonna do this?
pleasure as always. Make sure to join Dahlia and I for a drink later. There's someone we would like you to meet. Now, hold on.
How are you, sir?
What? If
Fuck.
you'll excuse me, Congressman. Urgent matter. Do enjoy your evening.
Goddamn artists. What the hell is he up to now?
Okay, I gotta use the fact that there are very little NPCs. Oh, he's on the move. Okay.
Look, Daniel, she's nice.
Look, Daniel, she's nice.
I don't know. They're so thin looking.
Where are you going, sir?
Slim, Daniel, not thin, lean and strong and graceful as gazelles and ready for breeding.
Mother, you're taking.
If you can take a listen to their conversation, because it's brilliant. It's so weird, but I love it. Okay, so let's see. The other one is up there. Where's the third one? All the way up there. Okay. How the hell am I gonna do this? All the way over here. You think I can hit him from here? Oh. Got him. Got him. Why is it still showing here? Okay.
That stomach flu.
Whoa.
I was in bed all week. Came out.
Okay, should come over here.
Still no answer. What's
sorry.
going on?
Yes.
Oh my god, they know, they know. Okay.
Can I take his outfit and go upstairs? Probably not.
It was a mistake to come here and rub no cop's nose in it, Valerie.
Is there any shenanigans? Okay, no end ends. Good.
Just leave right now, please. No.
No.
Really?
Yes, really.
No.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
Christmas star, throne. I think somebody goes into that toilet, so I'm just gonna make sure he's out of the way. Yeah, I can't change into a suit, so that's a bit of a bummer. So now I need to get upstairs. How the hell am I gonna get upstairs? Which dude will allow me to do this?
Jobs on the line. If not for me, do it for them.
That security agent doesn't get me very far. Can't put it on my back. There isn't a...
You need to get some help, because you are insane.
No. We're realist.
Hi. Yes, Oh, are you? Yeah, well, look, I know it's late, but... Look,
I know it's late, but...
My camera. It's an emergency.
This dude isn't allowed upstairs.
Who does that one remind me of? Your late father's girlfriend.
Hello there. Mother.
Really want to go up here, but then I'm running into these guys. Okay.
Man, I wish I had that jaw.
Stop, you look fine.
I know I look fine, but he's like a Greek god or something.
Fuck.
I can't believe he's actually here, you know, like in the same room as us.
Okay. Got you. Oh, what outfit is this? Oh, I didn't have to knock him out. There was an outfit for this, but okay. Okay. Oh, I can't be up here either. Fine, I'll take your outfit. Okay. Oh, the Sheik went upstairs? Fuck. Fuck. And I think I'm not allowed to go upstairs.
Hey, you. No stage crew in here, okay? Thank you.
God damn it. Am I allowed to be here? Oh, maybe. Oh, that doesn't work.
Stage crew, right?
And I don't want... Crap. Okay. Going through outfits. Okay. Okay. Give me that. Is this one allowed upstairs? I think so.
Frisk zone, sir. If you want to come through, I need to have a look in your pockets. What do you say?
Do I need a gun? No, right? Ornamental katana. Oh, but I have the emetic gun. Okay, then...
What the?
Command, thought I heard something. Checking it out. Over.
Then I'll just take your outfit.
Oh.
10 custom changes later. Don't turn around. Okay. Fine. Cool. Okay, now we should be able to get upstairs. Or is Mr. Big Fish already coming down? No, he isn't. Okay. Oh, but now he doesn't like me. Oh, crap. So I need to make sure he leaves. Give him this.
Check it out.
Yes.
You gotta be. Hey, what's up? Who keeps
Hey.
leaving their weapons behind?
Okay, they're both over there. So
You know,
let's
actually,
go
I read
see.
This book about the fashion industry through the ages.
Oh, fuck.
Financial sector of Russia.
What are you? Throne burial dagger. Okay, what is in this box? Christmas stars, more. Body found. Oh, fuck me.
Last bid. And
Oh, you're going to that one. Okay.
a suspicious suicide in the defense.
Okay, so the guy in the stairwell was found, so we'll have to find some.
What's up?
Do something about that. Barrel dagger. It needed to be a barrel dagger. Fuck. Okay. Let's go see about the other one. Where is he? Over there. That's the ornate katana. even more stuff. Oh, he drinks from that. We could theoretically give him some rat poison if I can find some. So if I start up here, if I start at the auction, the sheik will come.
Answer is always a letdown.
And I can also have easy access to one of these guys' outfits. And the throwing star is over here. These are throwing stars, Christmas stars, so I don't have to bring my own. I'm not bringing my own anyway. Let's see. So if I start up here... Oh, but I can't take this then. I have to start over here. I could go to the back of the building, get the outfit of the one of the guys that's patrolling there. Then I can get up. I gotta seek. Do I really need to make them all sick? Hey Phoenix, welcome, happy Friday. Contemplating what to do with this contract, how to, because he goes something, oh, so he goes into that room. I don't know if he drinks anything. He will go to the auction. Humphrey Titus Rutherford. I'm not too sure what to do.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to Sanguine.
Dashing, isn't he?
Ho, ho, ho!
Still no answer.
What do you think? Should we do it?
Oh, no one will know. They'll just think I got lost in all the chaos. But it's...
Hey, you can't be here! Man, you're involved.
Crap.
Look, Daniel, she's
No.
nice.
Well, I don't know. They're so thin.
Let's see, he came in here and he went, where the hell did he go? Here? And then in there.
Ready for breeding.
These aren't real NPCs, so theoretically I could just shoot him from here. Oh, but I gotta get the gun. Crap. I was caught. Fuck. That's because he's standing right there. Okay, first things first, get the emetic gun, the seeker. And then...
Welcome, sir. Enjoy the show.
Okay.
Just go ahead, sorry, sir.
See, these are not real either, so I could like shoot from here if he let me. Because everybody here is fake, well, except for him. But by the time...
Now. What? If you'll excuse me. Urgent matter. Do it. Goddamn artist. What the hell is he up to now?
Okay.
God damn! Why you?
Bitch.
KO. Head down, people.
God damn it. I hate him. Can I do him later? Maybe I can do him later. Oh, maybe I can start in the gardens. And I'm closer to the other ones. Okay. Let's change that up. Oh no, but I need the I can pick it up above. Let's start over here. And then get one of the security guards outfit from over there. Crap.
Okay.
What the hell?
What? Why is he... What? Why is he coming in here? The other one was already coming in. Okay. I think I can sneak past the other douchebag.
Think I heard something suspicious. I'll take a closer look. Nothing here. Over.
Hello?
Okay. Let's put you here. At least I have room to maneuver now. Oops. I need this. Can I? Oh, I can carry that. So I can drop this. Okay. Cool. Now let's get up there. Since I think the Sheik is still
Fancy getup.
in his room right here, right? Yes. One of the wet bandits. Okay.
Hey, you watch your step, mister.
Oh, you can't do that?
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
God damn it, man. I thought throwing stuff at cameras was allowed. Shows you how stupid I am. Good luck with the contracts today, Rick. Thank you, show me. And happy Friday to you.
The punk ran over there. Nobody did.
How did you see that? How did you see that? That is bullshit, man. I need to add that as a sound command. Bullshit. Because I made a nice one from manga. Okay.
Bring you down.
How the hell do you see that from over there? Okay, so my problem now is that I'm trying to go too fast. That's basically what's happening. I'm way too eager. So I'm starting to make mistakes because I want to go fast, and that's a mistake. Okay.
Hey, what's the status? Me, I'm hearing suspicious sounds. Set up just by the main stairs.
Oh, he saw that? Oh my god. Dude.
What's the status? Security set up just by the stairs.
Hello? Yeah, we're good. Going back to work.
Okay. Get your outfit. Okay. Now I can do this. Drop this off somewhere else. Okay. Let's drop that over here now where nobody will find it. Hopefully. Okay. Now, let's get up here. Because he is on this side of the building.
Be careful out there.
Oh, he needs the Christmas star, right? Crap.
How's it going?
And since I started over here, I don't have that yet, so I need to go upstairs. That's what I was afraid of.
No way. Take point. Got it. Yeah, that's what I like to see.
Fuck.
Miss Margolis. What's her story? No, actually, I read this this book about the fashion industry through the ages.
Okay. I need to get down again.
Disowned and had to fend for herself.
Got two of them.
Hey, fashion is tough, okay? I mean army.
Huh. Hey, I like your face.
Fuck off. Just want to see if this is, yeah, I can make that.
Checking in. Heard suspicious sound. Check the vicinity. Over.
Okay, we could do it like this. Or... yeah, there's no... I can't... What if I come up here? There's these... Let's go check this out, because... Mulling plans over, man. There's like 10 different ways spawning into my head every time I do this. Let's see, there is a... so if I started... oh, I can't go past this. If I start at the front, there's these characters, but... let's see, is there... oh, that's a normal guard that's talking over there. They all don't like me. Let's see. Yeah, these are normal dudes too. I could probably get one of them to come over here.
Secret exchange at the pavilion. Very cloak and dagger. Who's the contact again?
Max Decker of the Russian FSB. I don't know. Some Cold War dinosaur.
It must be pretty important for Novikov to take time out during the show. We should go check out the place. Assess it. It's pretty exposed for my taste.
Wow, they're really deaf.
We've got enough on our hands.
Let's see, that's just the clerk, yeah.
You've got to be kidding. Command, we might have a situation. I'll check the perimeter. Over.
Okay, so maybe if I get his outfit, then we can just go up the central stairway.
Command, we're good. Standing down. What?
Yeah, okay. Replan. Let's start at the front gate again. We're gonna get him, get his outfit, then we can just walk up the stairs and then get the chic. Get the Christmas star.
I'm standing outside Filet de Valeska, hosting the
Well, we gotta hand it to Novikov. Man has a flair for the dramatic. Secret exchange at the pavilion? Very... Oh.
You heard it too. Give me intel on that. Leave it to me. Got nothing here.
Okay.
Huh. Command, something's off here in my sector. Stand by while I investigate.
Yeah. Come on.
Anyone there?
Okay.
Calling it. Hello? Found a naked body.
Oh dear God. He finds him. Okay, so I have to get him here. This contract is turning out to be a pain in the ass just to get the correct outfit. Oh my God. Oh. Before we do that though, the giveaway entries have ended, so let's see who wins. Let's pick a winner, and the winner is Big Bossa Nova. Okay, Big Bossa Nova, speak up, and we can send you your ducky key. Go here.
Cecile, I'm standing outside.
Well, you gotta hand it to Novikov. Man has a flair for the drum.
Okay.
Check it out. Well, certainly.
Well, certainly.
Yeah, nothing here.
Bossa Nova. Big Bossa Nova, please speak up if you're still here. Otherwise, I will have to find another winner.
Slightly annoyed, we'll admit to that. Not more, though. Keeping it in check.
Okay. Okay, so we have this.
Damn.
I did pick up the ornamental gun. Yes, that's good.
You don't seem to understand.
Okay, let's go into the basement door to get my seeker. He's still here. That's a bit weird, but okay.
Huh?
Oh, going upstairs is... Oh, that's always a problem. Oh. I ran right past it. Get that. Let's see. Okay. Oh, he's waiting for him.
Congressman, a pleasure as always. And make sure to join Dahlia and I for a drink later.
Okay, cool.
Like, come on, chest out, chin out.
Good hunt.
What the hell is that?
Burial dagger, throne. Okay, I'm just gonna pick this up just in case. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, he's moving on. Get to you later. Gotta be careful of the camera here. Okay.
Stay right here. Back in a minute.
Okay, I lost that. Doesn't really matter. I can't go upstairs from... Yeah, I can. Okay.
Hey. Command, possible disturbance in my position. I'm checking it out.
Payday next week.
Okay. Dude's over there. Seeker. He moved. Fuck me.
It's me. Someone's making trouble. Possibly high on drugs.
Oh, now he's gonna freak because the other people is. Oh, fuck me.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Man, I
fucked
shot
up.
and then. Why though?
Okay.
Cecile, I'm standing outside playing days with that.
You gotta hand it to Novikov. Man is a foot.
What the?
Go check it out. Come on, go. Okay.
Well, it doesn't seem like it was anything serious.
Huh?
Oh. Possible intruder. Sweeping area. Over.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Okay. Put that on my back. Cool. Let go of the wall, please. Thank you. Okay.
Security tight. You don't seem to understand.
Oh, they're only triggered when I get here. Oh. Should have popped my head in here so everybody was moving already. Mr. Novikov, please move along.
Congressman, a pleasure as always. And make sure to join Dahlia.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
There's someone who's like
No.
Command is dropping the bomb. Hey, wait a minute.
Got it. Okay. Mr. Novikov, get out of my way. Yeah. Okay, so since Big Bossa Nova is not responding, I will pick a new one. Pick a winner. Who is next? The Rogueo. Please speak up so we can I can DM you and send you your ducky key, please. Ooh. Okay. Why was that guy running?
Wait a minute. Hey, Command, I think I heard something. Moving in to investigate. Over.
What's up, bud?
Okay, this way. No. Did I forget to pick up? Oh my god. Really? I forgot to pick up the...
Looking good, man.
Fuck me, man.
What? A weapon? What idiot just drops a weapon?
Ah, fuck. Go all the way down and go all the way back up, but yeah, this is not good. I could. There's another way.
Gotta hand it to Novikov. Man is a flat.
Okay.
You gotta be kidding.
You gotta hand it to.
What the? What the hell is that? What?
You, go. Absolutely.
God damn it.
Guess it was nothing.
Whatever.
Huh.
Gotcha, bitch. Okay. Oh. Drag your ass over here. Do not forget to pick up the Seeker.
What?
I could have sworn I picked up the Seeker, but yeah. Did I just go in there and not pick it up? I'm so confused. Pick up the Seeker, grab the... okay. Oh.
Congressman Walsh. A pleasure as always. Make sure to join Dahlia and I for a drink later. Yeah, that's what I like to see.
You gotta be.
Oh, he's already moving. Crap. I was hoping he would not move, but okay. Oh, fuck. Cameras. Where's the camera system?
What in the...
What's...
Command, we got a situation.
Crap. Is the camera system in the attic? I can't remember. Okay.
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay.
Yes,
Whatever.
Yeah, the option
Is the camera system on this level, guys? I can't remember. Oh right, he goes to this thing.
How you been? What's up?
Is it over there? Okay. It's over here again. Oh, that's is it Dahlia's office? Yeah. Not a camera system, no.
Whew, Miss Margolis. What's her story?
This isn't the camera system. Where the fuck is the camera system? It isn't there.
Jesus. What kind of third-rate
God damn it.
contractor did this whole light race?
Where is it? Is it in here? No. Certainly not in here. Oh, it's in the basement. I remember now. God damn it. The quarter dropped. Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
Whoa! Stay on the alert.
Okay, he's over there.
Keep security tight.
What was his problem again? Christmas star.
Hey, Cosmopolitan, and wipe that smile.
Don't think I can shoot him from here. Especially since there's people walking over there. Apparently I can.
Let me get out of your way.
Maybe he goes to this toilet, that would be good. Yeah. He comes over here, so that's good. In here. Alright, sir, get in here. Get my Christmas star.
Yeah, that's wow, that is pretty gross.
Okay. Well, that's nice. Is this also a toilet? I need to get down. Oh, maybe here.
Well, at least this line looks like real close. That is Christmas.
Yes. Yes. Find the shoot the camera box, and then I can exit over there. go. Bum, 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 bum. Got it. Yay! So the rogue one. Are you gonna speak up? Otherwise, I'm gonna pick another winner. If you don't speak up, you don't get the prize. That's simple as that. You have 30 seconds to respond. That last. 2 minutes. Yeah, because I was running around looking for a camera. You want it? You want it? Well, you can win it. Okay, I'm gonna pull a new one. Pick winner. Spider. Please speak up so I can message you. Let me know you're still here. Let me see. I'm gonna look for a... Wait, there's a meat fork? Let's go. Murder of Crows by Iffy. Hey, thanks so much for the follow, Canadian lady. Welcome, welcome. Spider, please speak up. No, I want to go here. Look up, and then here. A Murder of Crows by Iffy. Where's that? Oh, this is on... Yeah. Okay. Any method in the suit. So let's start at the boat, because I think they're in that neighborhood. Any method in the suit. Okay. So I'm gonna take a proximity taser and a remote taser. Are these viewer contracts? Yes, they are not necessarily my viewers, but I know Iffy from another stream, and he made this. So yeah, if you have happen to have a contract on Epic, then I will be more than happy to play it. Didn't I select the proximity taser? There we go. Let's go. Spider, please respond. You have time until I restart or fail this contract. You don't think I've had other contracts on Xbox? Yeah, sorry, I can't play Xbox contracts because they don't. You can't. You just can't. They're not cross-platform compatible, so unless they are. Was there a box I can... there's no stairs I can go up here. Yeah, I can go up here. But they won't allow me to go...
Huh?
But there is a ladder right over here somewhere.
Around here. I told him, and I told you, I can take care of myself. Is that a mutton? Okay, wait. I know that one is about.
Did that come
Got him. Hehehe. Possibly to do that faster, I think, but yeah. There we go. That wasn't too hard. Is it during from a challenge or a DLC? I think it's a challenge somewhere. It's probably on Ambrose, because I think that was the first time we saw the durian. Ooh, number 2 in the world. Let's see. If he... yeah. Osman just gave up. I'll pull up Ambrose and see if it's in the challenges there. I think it is. Let's see, destinations. Ambrose Island. Challenges. Change to completed. Let's see. Oh, yes, here it is. Rotten food, poison, Sini, Aka, Venti with a durian. So in the little village there, where you start, if you start in the village, to your back there's a shack, and if you go in there, there's a durian in there. Just throw it at our feet, and then you'll unlock it. Yeah, I hadn't played in a long time, but I bought it again on PC when they made it possible to merge progress. So I'm getting back into it. Okay. Yeah, so that's what you need to do. Then you unlock it. You just have to throw it at her feet. I'll show you where to find the durian if you don't know yet. Social hub. You're level 1059. Yeah, I'm level 1200 or so. Whittleton. I have the contract name Hurtling, but I don't remember the number. Whittleton. Okay, we'll look it up, Phoenix. I'm just going to show where the durian is. So you start here, and then you have. Oh, it's not to your back. It's this shack over here. You can go in, then distract this dude over here.
It seems the Crest is waiting for Akka to call a meeting. Getting them both
and then here's the durian.
Certainly save some time.
Pick that up.
Akka must be using the light,
and then just go to Akka over there and throw that a feature that she gets sick, and then you have unlocked it. So yeah, it's that simple. I think I had stopped around when Ambrose Island came out, because I did play it a little. Okay, well now you know how to unlock it. Okay, so now contracts. Phoenix gave me one. And that is contract search, and you called it Hurtling. Good search. Okay, so since Spider Free is also not responding, I will pick another winner. Shorty Waffles. Just drop a message so I know you're still here, otherwise it will go to the next one. Clear hurdles. Epic. Did they make VR work better? I tried a couple of years via PC games that I found it difficult to aim. Yes, Spider, you won. I don't know, Phoenix. It's asking me to enable that, but I haven't really found it or played it in VR. Although my Quest is not connected, it still says, "Oh, we want to switch." I need to try it though. Yes, Spider. I will send you a message. Let's see. Oh no, not on here. Give me a second. Whisper. So these are done. And then did you say Twitch Mobile? I will DM you the code. So that's in your chats. You can redeem that on ioi.dk. Go to claim rewards, and then you will have have it in your inventory. There you go. Okay. Let's see. Sergio. Daryl, is he the one that's at the start? Fermin Del Vecchio. Who the hell is he? Is he the one that's standing also near the start? Oh, let's go. Let's just see. I think he does the one leading against the. I can probably do him last. Maybe work my way back from the garbage truck. Is this you? Yes, it's you. Oh, but it's not you. Okay. Where are you? Oh, you're at the roadworks. All corners of the map. Okay. Took a sniper, I could snipe him, and him, but then he's a big problem. Let's see. Let's see. Plan. Do not. Oh, I'll take that. Do not take the durian. Take a. Let's take the club boombox. Here to make music. Sniper. All right. I was found. It's a bit of a bummer. Oh, I think he was found. She's gonna find this dude.
Definitely getting there.
Hey, whoa.
I need you to not interfere for a while. I wanna see what's up with dude over here. Yeah, see, he was found. It's a bit of a shame there's no truck around I can blow up. Well, maybe that one, but...
Not another lawsuit, I hope.
Hi, Trevor.
Stay here, just in case. Leave it to me.
And all the way on the other side of the map.
Alpha 6 actual, over.
Oh, he's one of the...
You can't just confiscate my property. I need it.
He can't just confiscate my property. I could take...
He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting... No! Alright, well, just go ahead, man.
Fucking Bloom.
Hey!
Okay, I could start over here. The plan. Okay. Outfits don't matter, nothing matters. Okay, so what if I start over here? It's a bit of a shame I can't bring the... Let's try this. Let's try this. Do you remember a period of time when sniper rifles were super borked? Even the silenced ones, they would know where you are. Can't remember that happening. So, I have no idea.
Wow.
Hey, go see what that was.
All right.
Okay.
Fuck me that he heard that. Maybe it's console specific. Yeah, could be. Consoles could have their own spot of problems, but yeah. Can't remember ever having that problem with sniper rifles.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yo, bro, give me a solid. Check that out, will you?
I'm on it.
Okay.
Okay. So he's in here. Great. Yeah, the problem is... This is not the way.
Come on, how copy, over? Got a certified nuisance that needs to be addressed.
See, I don't want to go all the way around. But the problem is I probably have to. A few years ago now, and I remember it sucked. Take your shot, put the gun in a briefcase, walk away, and suddenly compromised and hunted like 20 seconds later. Well, yeah, that is that sounds like crap. Let's see. I've got 3 guards. Okay. So I don't want to go around and making their bodies go away for the most part. So I'm just gonna use this, and then I can shoot him. Give them the yeah. Okay. Let's do it like this. And it goes a little something like this. Okay.
Oh, no, you don't!
As you can see, my aimbot is working perfectly. Brother. Okay. Now, give him the proxy taser. Policemen love tasers. Yes, indeed. Yeah. It is a beautiful
What's that
day.
you're carrying around? Another lawsuit for Janice?
Ha! Trevor, good to see you again. This is just a package for James Bell. Is that?
Okay.
I swear I have a license for it.
I swear, I have a license for it.
You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an...
Can't just confiscate my property.
You should probably check that out. Yeah.
He's sending that one. Really? Hopefully the guy on the porch won't see that. Ah, fuck. Fuck me. This dude. Really wanted the other dude to go away. Okay. Okay, proxy taser, because he's the easy one. Room to bring a sleeping gun and toss at him? No, I don't. Hey guys, I'm bringing 2 tasers, so no. But I can. Oh, I thought I had the had coins. Is there? I thought there was a coin here somewhere. Oh wait, there's a coin.
You can't just
Excuse me,
my
coming
property.
through.
I need it to get rid of an...
There's a coin on the street there. I can use to lure the dude in. Right over here.
He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading. Hey, go see what that was.
Oh, okay. No way.
Oh, cool.
Huh.
Nothing here.
Okay. Cool. I could bring. No, I'm gonna give him the taser. I thought I could bring the propane tank that's in here, but no. I'm just gonna give him the taser and then exit through the manhole. So I'm grabbing the crowbar for that. And then remote taser. Sir. In the meantime, I'm gonna open this up.
Guy who's working on Batty's house? The guy who's right? Yeah.
What's that doing?
I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it was only... Get this, he told me that he doesn't kill the bugs, he only sedates them. So that he can...
There we go. Too bad the joints only work in certain spots and you could grab one and place it by him to knock him out. What?
Duh. Winning.
The joints? Oh, you mean the smokes? There. Oh well, we got him. Ah man, I'm still hella slow. What? Phoenix 230. 20 seconds. Baymark in 54 seconds. Oh my god. Okay, they're probably doing some boosting, getting up on the roof and sniping the people from there or something. Okay. Oh no. I don't want to replan this. Cannabis. Yeah. Can you just give cannabis to anybody? Because I really never ever used cannabis. to be honest. See, it says turn VR on, but I don't have my VR headset connected, so why is it telling me that? Okay, let's pull another one. Oh, let's do... Let's see, I have... I think I have a DLC left for the Patient Zero. Let's see. Patient Zero. No, that's not the DLC. Right here. Patient Zero Requiem. Okay, let's do that. And then you can place it by the barbecue, and Sapienza and Sergio, whatever his name is, will smoke it to pass out immediately. Which is useless to do, as far as I know. If you have Steam VR installed, you get that even if the headset isn't connected. Oh, okay. Well, that's it. Then I do have that installed. Let's see. Okay, clear entries. DLC. Give me a second, guys. I am setting things up. Xbox, PlayStation, Steam. Okay, so opening the giveaway. And I'm gonna pin that. Yes. We have 30 minutes to do that. So that's for the DLC for the Resident Evil thing from Mila Jojovic. That's the latest DLC that is out. So yeah. Hey, welcome Nightscap. Good luck. Let's see, contracts, and let's pick one from the list. What do we have? Brass X5 by Eclipse. Okay, that could be fun. Contract lookup. Unless you guys have one for me, I'm gonna go with this one. I installed mine long ago. I'm going to get rid of my headset because I found my IPD is too big for it, so it's blurry as fuck. Oh, that's crap. Yeah, mine is right at the edge of the IPD, so for me it's okay. But if your eyes are even further apart, then yeah, I think my IPD is like 64 or something, and it goes to 63, but it's okay. So for me, it's good. Okay, good evening, Agent. This contract comes with a couple stipulations. The first and most important thing is you must use custom 5mm pistol, nothing else. Pistol is the only item in your loadout. This can only shoot 5 times. Additionally, because of some silly Rudy poo, when I killed the church jabroni with the bell, it did not count as a falling object. However, you must use the falling bell to kill Arnaldo. Spare bullets where you can, and best of luck. Okay. So, in the spirit of the contract, the custom 5mm, that is basically this, but this one. Pistol elimination will take 2 bullets. Yours is 75, holy shit. Good grief, that is like here for me. Man, you have a big head. Then yeah, I can see why that doesn't work for you. You have a millimeter or so under or over is not that bad, but that's like 12 millimeter over, man. Jeez. It's like half a centimeter on each side. Oh, that's a shame. There's another like very small VR headset that only streams, I guess, and that they can make that on customized for your face. So maybe that is something you can look into if you're really interested, but it's a bit expensive. Only one place I can start, right? Yeah. My head is big, standard heads generally don't fit. There's a headset that can support me. I think it's called the Pimax. Okay, can't say I've heard of that, but if it works for you, then it works for you, right? Okay, let's see where these jabronis are. Okay. My DLC is my frame rate is a bit iffy.
Okay, now look right into the camera. Right in. Yes. Perfect. Thank you. Love it. Love it.
Toxic shit. In fact, I wouldn't go sailing on that lake. And don't ever.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God, this is so... Don't just
Huh?
it out. Want to be a bit more careful, sir?
What?
Welcome.
State of the nation, man. You start throwing shit around, and then what?
Metal taste, I wonder. Oh, God.
Get over here, sir. Everybody's puking. Must be something in the water.
Done.
Yeah, that's 2 bullets at the same time. That's that's a bit crap. Okay, so now I need to get out of here without him being found. Okay, that's one. Now, where do we go for the rest? Accident explosion. Oh, and I can't get in here. Okay, let's take a look at the others.
I bet you're right. Alright, so you want it back?
There's a coin right here.
I don't understand where the father is gone.
God damn it, everything is locked up. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Mister? Weird.
Okay. Was there any specific... Any disguise? Right. Okay. But church staff outfit isn't gonna help me. He's gonna come up, isn't he? Ah. Yeah, see? Yeah. Ooh. think there's a... I'll knock him out. Oh my god. He's sending Luigi.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Whoever that was. Who was that? I always swimming. Well, welcome. Okay, so... Can I... It's gonna cost me 2 bullets. And I can pistol eliminate him with only 1 bullet, I think. But, is there a wrench here? So that it will only cost me like 1. No. Oh, fuck. Oh, is there a wrench on this side of the door? Where am I? No wrench here. Fuck. Okay, well, we'll see. Unnoticed kill. Okay, cool. Now, that dude. Body found, that's okay.
Huh?
At least it's okay that he's found.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please.
What's with the camera up there?
Give a big
What,
hand
is he
for
scared
our
people are
guest
gonna steal his
of honor. The man who
Sir,
represents
out of my
the
way.
words. Change for the better. Marco Ariati.
Stay on the alert.
Let's see if I can do a pistol elimination while he's still, while I only have 1 bullet in the gun. I can. Okay, cool. Hey, Mercury Mercenary, welcome. Hello, good to see you again. You don't have an ICA apartment in this variation, right? Well, you can get there, but it's you have to be the trickery. But I was only allowed to take the 5mm with the 5 bullets, and that was it. So yeah. I was gonna say you would have ammo, but you can't reload the gun. No, I can't. So, but I know the pistol elimination takes 2 bullets. So that's, but I only have 1 left. But apparently you can do a pistol elimination when you have 1 bullet left. So that's good. That saved me. So we got it done. There we go. Number 2 in the world. Success. 1 second. He beat me by 1 second. Okay. I'll take it. Okay. Does anybody have any other contract they want me to take a look at? Otherwise I will just pick one. And there's 17 minutes left to enter the DLC giveaway. So Yeah. Take your chances. So 1 second is 30 points. Well, it's even more nuanced than that because I have had contracts with ending in the same time, and then there's just a few points. So it's that I don't know if that's counting tens of seconds or hundreds of seconds. So it's all a bit. It's not exactly on the second. So they're also taking parts of it. So it is what it is. Let's see. What can we do? What is this? Oh. Okay. Let's see. Let's pick one from a while back, I guess. Let's scroll up. Dark Matter 2 made one. Sniper Puzzle 1. Bond's Birthday. Let's take one by James Bond. I don't know if I already did that one, but we'll see. Try my contract Cold Finger on New York. Okay. Sure. We can do that. Okay, notes. Contracts. Search. Cold Finger. Go search. New York. Okay. Why should I send messages if you're going to die soon? You're going to die soon.
Your future is death. Any questions?
Bank robber. Oh my god. Ermagerd. So where is he? I want to know where he is first before I decide where my start is. That way I can determine which outfit I need to get. Okay, so he's down at the vault security. Okay. That means we're starting downstairs as the bank robber. Any method, okay. And then when I get him, I can switch to, yeah. Let's take Scrambler. Lock. Do I need a lockpick? That's handy. I'm just taking this so I don't have to go up and down. Can you access one made on Steam version? No. Stupidly enough, oh, crap. Stupidly enough, even the Steam and the Epic version, while they're both on PC, they're not cross-compatible. So that's, yeah. I can kind of see the between Xbox and PC or PlayStation and PC, for instance, but. Oh. But why we can do PC to PC, that's a mystery to me and to everybody except IOI. I can go to sleep.
Got some
Sorry,
strange
but we've had to
noises
section
here.
off this area for now. The head of security suspects there may be. Well, not as bad as that time. Remember that?
Oh, I needed to be the security guard. What?
We had to tape together.
But
Then who? Oh, him. And he's on level 0.
He's not here now, and the camera looks broken.
terrible after all.
Who's gonna know?
There are always worst cases.
Let's switch.
I guess I'm mostly frustrated because of all this.
Let's see where he is then.
Great. Thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing.
Huh?
Let's see, where are they then? Oh, they're there. Oh. Oh, it's them.
I went to the same boarding school as Athena did.
Fun take place upstairs.
Hey there, big guy.
Hey. Okay, it's them.
Break in? I never thought I'd see that happen. Keep your voice down, man.
That means we're starting over here. That means we're starting here. Bank entrance. Yes. And then, do I need this one? No. And then, I'm gonna take... the tool, poison, blue egg. Let's go here. Made that decision epic, maybe? I don't know. It's like I said, it's a weird decision, but yeah, who knows who makes these decisions? Oh,
I don't know, baby girl. This is too risky. We got guards everywhere. This could get real messy.
Oh, yeah, that's just...
All your talk. Oh dear.
No! I have a fear!
What was that?
crap. Crap, crap, crappity crap. Crap, 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 crappity crap. The policeman in the toilet has a key. Key to what?
Oh.
Calm down, calm down. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Calm down, Demolition Man.
Huh? This could get real messy. Not another one. This is a
That's pretty strange. Someone, why are you messing around with a body like that? I'm gonna call somebody right this instant.
So Phoenix, he has a key to what exactly? A major asshole's holding up the line.
We got guards everywhere.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll deal with it. You just hang back.
I don't know, baby girl.
Oh, okay. Great.
We got guards everywhere. This could get real messy.
Ah, come on.
All your talk.
Well, it's not like I haven't been here before.
Into the big league.
I know, but talking about it and actually doing it, two different things.
Look, it's
Sir, your breath stinks. Back off.
She's just gonna stand there.
yeah, I was asking around. The vault are closed off, but I think I saw some vents.
Sir, with all due respect, I'm gonna kick your ass if you don't get out of my face.
Just take it easy. The bank is
Just need her to go away.
Who?
Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Never heard of her.
Never heard of her. Okay, she's doing her hair.
Yeah, well, it's a bank. There's always things going on in a bank.
Fuck off. Okay, I'm just gonna wait till they both go away. I just need them to open the door. And then just... I can knock him out. Oh, can I? No. Because they're too far away.
I don't know, baby girl. This is too risky. We got guards everywhere. This could get real messy.
Remember all your talk in the next Exactly.
Honey, I know, but
Jesus.
Nobody likes me.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cute. Hey.
Okay, so I have to get in there.
Hello again. Just wondering if, by some miracle, someone.
I don't think so, but
Hey, I don't know who you are.
Oh, fuck me. Why do you think you can get in here? You're a civilian. So it would be up. Up. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that's because I hit the wall that he's coming in here. So okay, he sees that. That would be enough to like distract him from that. Okay. Okay. So this freaking woman. Oh man. Why did she have to do that? Why does she have to be that way?
I don't know, baby girl. This is too risky. We got guards everywhere. This could get real messy.
Remember all your talk in the next
Wait, what?
into the big league. What?
Okay. Okay. Okay, the lady is over there, but... Okay. Get rid of that. Nobody sees that.
Hiding a break-in? I never tried it.
Whoop. Okay. Now, change outfits. Ah, crap, I don't have the key card. Is there a key card in here? By any chance? No. Okay, we'll go this way. Oh, Frank. God damn it. Okay, let's get down there. Rubber start. Yeah, but then I have to get all the way up there. That's a bit of a pain in the ass.
good afternoon, sir.
I'm really sorry, but we've had to section off this area for now.
The head of security suspects there may have been... Well, at least it's not as bad as that time.
Oh, but I didn't bring a key card.
Again, I'm
Man.
really sorry.
Okay. I basically... Waiting area bathroom. That is where... Is that where we start? Let's see. It's next to the intern. What? Ah, yeah, I'm not going there. That doesn't work for me. Basically, I need this. Oh, I could put the put it here because then I only need it when I go down. Tools, electronic key hack. Yeah, because the other places, this is all the way upstairs. This is in the janitorial closet. That's where the fire dude is. This is. I'm not going even close to this. So yeah, that's where I want to end up. But yeah, second floor bathroom. I'm not going there either. So yeah, let's do it like this. Yes. Because I want to exit through the truck. Oh, look at that! The entries have stopped for the giveaway. Cool. Then let's pick a winner, shall we? Streamlabs. Pick a winner, and the winner is Kaiser. Well, speak up, and I will let me know which platform you need. You want the Patient Zero DLC on Steam, Xbox, or PlayStation. Steam. Okay, cool. Let's see. Good. Patient Zero. Select platform Steam. Claim. Copy. I will send you a message. Let's see. Over here. Let's see. Whisper. You already have a DLC code. For what was that then? Hold on. You already have a... I already sent you a Requiem DLC, Kaiser. Crap. Yeah, I already claimed it for... okay, well, there you go. Hope your friend is happy with that. I can't change it to another platform, so... Okay, then that's it for that. Let's see. Oh yeah, go here. Please, guys, if you already have the DLC... give others a chance to. Okay. Crowbar. Almost got caught there. Oh, I thought there was a coin there. Okay, get that, and then...
Kind of exciting. A break-in? I never thought I'd see...
Boop, boop. Get your outfit. Okay. Okay. Successfully avoided them. Now we go here. Oh, oops. Gone on. Get the
Huh? I'm really sorry, but
get the key card. Yoink. Good.
But I need my things in there.
Well, we'll be
Now
done
we're
before
gonna
closing
kill this dude.
Again, I'm really sorry.
It's a security guard. Good.
Sorry, not on my watch. Talk to Perez if
Whoa. We might have a situation. Sweeping area. Over. Oh, it's just stupid. Wow.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. Done. Are you re-rolling now? Sorry, Nightscap. I couldn't. It was that was too late for that. Sorry.
Duh. Winning.
But let's see. Did I get a? Cool. Yeah, I have some time left. I can do. Let's see. I have some DLCs left. So this. Let's see. I have no more Requiem DLCs left, but I do have Bruce Lee DLCs, so I can do a giveaway for that. It will be the last one for today. Reset. Yes. Bruce. Oops. Bruce. And then let's see, back. Let's see, Bruce Lee DLC. Yes. Okay. And then Bruce Lee here. Chance to the give me a second. Bruce Lee DLC. So giveaway, there we go, and then this, and then we're gonna pin that for another 30 minutes. That will be the last one for today. 30. There we go. Okay, then let's see how we did. Yes. Oh, still slow. Phoenix in 1 minute. Is there like a wall bang that you can use? How the hell are you doing this in 1 minute? How the hell are you getting out in the bank robber outfit? Because you have to kill them. Hold on a second. Start here. And I don't need this. Because isn't the thing that goes up that ends up near the guys over there? Yes.
Kind of exciting. A break-in? I never thought I'd see you trying to kiss. Hey, what the hell are you doing here?
That was not the way you're supposed to turn, dude. You can also throw an explosive at the ceiling. The two guards will be blown up. Really? Problem only is the problem only is people will come after me, right? When is the next giveaway? The giveaway is running for the Bruce Lee DLC, Shardy. So exclamation mark DLC for a chance to win the Bruce Lee one for Xbox, PlayStation, or Steam. So the this one isn't powerful enough. So which one do I throw at the ceiling to make him go kaboom? Do I have an impact ball? No. Oh, it said it will be. Let's see. It's in 24 minutes. Let's see. What about a Molotov? Nitro? It was 30, now it's 24. Yes, exactly. That doesn't really work. Do I have nitro? No, but the problem is, well, I could kill him and get his outfit. Maybe I need to, like...
Oh, it's just stupid hot down here today.
Do not turn on the A.
You can't be here!
Get him in your seat.
5 by 5.
I'm really sorry, but we had to section off this area for now.
Come on!
The
We're not
security
gonna lose this
suspect
guy. Someone's causing panic.
Yeah, Command, there's some kind of ruckus down here.
See, I want to do it last so that they, so that I don't get swarmed by the. But I do need a key card. Oh, I can. Yeah, I can do this. Poison. Sedative. I can do this. Okay. And then get this.
I'm really sorry, but we've had to section off this area for now. The head of security.
What? We might have a possible disturbance.
Not as bad as that time Queen. Remember that? Oh, the 6,000 semi-incinerated files we had to tape together? Don't remind me.
Sorry, not on my watch. Talk to Perez if you got a point. Expect a big number.
Is that?
Yeah. Me here. Checking on strange sounds. Command, I have nothing to report from my current location. Over.
I forgot to pick up the keys. Why is everything locked?
I'm really sorry, but we've had to section off this area for now. The head of security. Hey, wait a minute.
Sir, can't throw. Damn. What was that noise?
Who's gonna know?
Sorry, not on my watch. Talk to Perez if you
You gotta be kidding me.
I think someone's playing with some real
There we go. That's as fast as I can go. I don't know how you did that sub-minute, but okay. You have a faster strategy still. Because you're using, but I think you're starting at the same point and exiting at the same point, but you're just faster getting to the other dude. But at least I shaved off like a minute. Okay. Anything else? Do you have anything more? Otherwise I will pick one at random. Yeah, okay. Pick one at random. Let's see. Oh, Bond's birthday. Right. I used the other strategy. Okay. Did I do this one already? Oh no. It's Bond's Birthday by James Bond. Enjoy. Okay. Construction workers, James Batty. Okay. So let's start as a construction worker. He's a security dude, so yeah. Distractions, coins maybe. Let's take Krugi. Let's go. So did you start as the rabbit and worked your way down or something? Hey, thank you for the follow. Wanted Hitman.
Oh yeah, you gotta
get swifty.
You gotta get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty.
Oh, it's you. Okay.
Yeah, Doc, I know. But this fatty guy is driving me crazy. Every time. So now,
Can I drop you in here? No. Okay. Whoop. Dump you in here. Who's next? Oh, he was over here. Okay. Oh, I thought it was the guys up front, but it's the guys back there.
You know the exterminator guy who's working on Batty's house? Guy who just used Cassidy's, right? Yeah. So I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him.
Batty. Hi.
No.
Okay, so that dude upstairs. Okay.
Was that command? Okay, continuing search. Perpetrator.
Okay. I practically own this town. Okay, and who are you? Oh, it's that Joker. Oh, and he's... Oh, okay, that's good. Oops. I have coins, right?
Jeez.
Oh, I'm not even trespassing here. That's good.
Command, I just heard something. I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out.
And then... Oh, he's still... Oh, okay. I think he sees it now. Yes, he sees it. There we go. Got it. Got it! Boom, 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 boom. Nice. That was easy. Let's see how the cheater boards look. But you know, in 1 minute it says 6. Okay, nice. James Bond in 1:30. Manga in 2.5. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very nice. Iffy in 1:11. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then... okay, we have 12 minutes left, guys, if you want to enter. 12 minutes. Let's find another one. Cold as Ice by Yup, It's Purple. Game modes, contracts. Maybe next time I'll do some freelancer. I don't know. Okay. Where are we going? Cold as Ice. Where the hell is this? Paris. Extra rule, no emetics of any kind. With the ice pick. Okay. Ice pick. That's my lead, right? Yes. Ice pick, ice pick, ice pick. And then some coins. Probably. Let's pick a suit. Give me a good one.
That's nice.
Deluxe Guru suit. Okay. Deluxe. The Guru suit. Okay. In any disguise. Okay. Let's see where she is. I think she's downstairs, but yeah. Not 100% sure. And the trouble is, you have to kill her, but you also have to make sure she's not found before we get out. We're in the Christmas party again. Oh, okay.
Welcome, sir. Enjoy the show.
Go.
Man, I wish I had that jaw.
Oh, bugger.
Hey, what?
Oh, it's you? Okay, starting in the undercover in the dressing room. Oh, that's goodbye to the suit, but yeah. Let's see. So the question is, how do we isolate her? That's basically the problem.
Was that a no, Dennis? Did you just deny me something?
Are all the guys ready? Decision time. Okay, belt, no belt.
She comes in and she smells just terrible.
Wait, what?
Wonder what that was. Is anyone?
Unhand that corpse, sir!
He can see me through this little crack here. Oh dear God. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Okay.
Could I? No, because I'm surrounded by... What? Oh my God. How the hell do I get everybody away? Okay, what if I get this dude away? Oh, and I have a time limit too? Oh, fuck. Is this a coin lure like this?
Oh. Out of all the designers I've worked with.
Dude, this is not for you.
Huh. Hey.
I don't like this.
Okay.
Too late. Okay, restart. This is a coin lure, but it's a nasty one. Gotta get rid of this dude first.
We'll make it look like an accident.
Say what? Oh my God.
Gotcha.
What? Man, I wish I had that jaw.
Stop, you look fine.
Gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here.
Say,
At least I got her, right? No emetics. That was the stipulation. We've got her. They're taking a break. Guys, I'm working for the Orpheus League. There we go. Do 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 do. Okay, let's see. How did we do? Number 5 on the global. 147. I win. Puchas in 116. Ashram. Yep, it's purple and 126, so it's his contract. Kwanzi Danife. 131. And then there's me 147. Onga in 231. But yeah, I win. I have 47. Okay, so let's see. What's the giveaway look like? 3 minutes. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to say that is going to have to be it for me today. I'm going to close the giveaway because I think if you want to get in, I will give you another minute to enter. I can look at who we are going to raid today. Let's see. Red Life, probably red. Yeah. Red is not playing. Okay, let's go to let's go to Hitman then. Since Red isn't playing Hitman, and some of you are probably here because of the drop, maybe for the giveaways. I don't know if Hitman is doing giveaways, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna close the giveaway, and now I'm gonna pick a winner, and the winner is Wanted Hitman. Okay, Wanted Hitman, let me know what platform you want your Bruce Lee DLC on. Just let me know. Oops, that's not the right one. I need this one. Wanted Hitman, please speak up. Hey, Shrimpy. Welcome, happy Friday. And been. Wanted Hitman, please speak up. Come on, man. People enter the giveaway and then they don't react. Let's see, console. Is he still here? He's not in the viewer list anymore. So we're gonna pick another winner. A giveaway. Big winner. The next winner is I Always Swimming. Please speak up so I can and tell me which platform you want this DLC on. I Always Swimming. Are you still here? You're here. Okay, cool. And then what platform do you want the DLC on, man? PlayStation. Okay, cool. Give me a second. PlayStation Store. Select. Oh, what region are you in? Americas, Europe, Asia, Japan, or Korea? Apparently that matters. So yeah. India, so that's Asia, right? Yeah. It's Americas, Europe, Asia, Japan, or Korea, so it's Asia. Okay. Then, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Wanted It, man. You were too late. I was calling for you. Claim. Unable to claim your key, please try again later. Why? Okay. Delayed chat. Okay. Okay. Will you DM me? Yeah, sure. Wanted. Let's. Hold on. Wanted. I can probably arrange something. Yeah. Let me see. Let me make a note. I am. Okay, that's PlayStation India. I will give you both a key. Wanted. Wanted. Hold on. Wanted. Which platform do you have? PlayStation, okay. What's a region? Also play. Oh yeah, yeah. What region? Because I will make a note of that. I will also India. Okay, so 2 guys from India. Then that's also PlayStation India. Okay, right now it's not letting me redeem the code for some reason. It gives me an error code, unable to claim. Please try again later. So I will go after this, and I will ask the guys at the Creator Central, and when I have a key, I will send it to. I will DM it to you and to I am always winning. Okay. Hopefully that will satisfy you both. So yeah, sorry I can't do it right now because it's giving me an error, but yeah. Okay, then we are going over to Hitman. That is the central Hitman thing. So if you're also here for the drop, the purple Easter egg, you can continue watching there if you're not already having an hour total worth of watching, and you can redeem it then later on. Okay. So that means I say thank you guys for being here. Let me see if can I stream this weekend? Probably not. Tomorrow I have to go to the KIP. What is it? So yeah, doesn't look like it. So yeah, I will see you guys next Friday, and you all have a great weekend. And I will see you guys on the other side. Later.